Good day, everyone. I'm Pastor Mojisola Adeyemi. I'm a married counselor to marriage ministry and women ministry. This is my first episode coming on my YouTube channel. I welcome you all to this great, wonderful talk show. Today, I'll be giving tips on the topic that says little but matter. Little but matter in marriage. I will be taking my text from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8, where it says, "For bodily exercise profits a little." Bodily exercise, as good as it says, profits little. No, it's little, but it's very, very important. And that's how the things I want to be sharing with us today looks like that. They are little, but in every marriage, in every home, they are things that matters that we cannot overlook and we can't do without it. And there are little things that spoil our marriages. There are little things that makes the marriage go sour at the point, the course of the journey of marriage. The first thing I'll be sharing with us is the word or the phrase that says thank you. Thank you. Thank you, as little as short as it is, it's very, very, very important in any marriage. As spouses, we ought to be saying this to one another. Every little gesture that your spouse do to you, you should be able to say thank you. Thank you means I appreciate you. Thank you means you are the best. Thank you means a lot to your spouse. Don't ever think it is normal. Don't ever think that's a duty or his duty. But you appreciating him or her goes a long way deep down in the heart of your spouse. Thank you is very, very powerful. Though it seems little, it looks as if in some people say it's insignificant. What's the big deal? She should know that I appreciate, or he should know that I appreciate it. But no, it needs to be expressed. Say thank you. When your spouse does anything to you, buying you a little gift, helping you to do one or two things, helping you in the house chores, just say thank you. Appreciate. It is little, but it's very, very important in any relationship. Another thing I want to say that is little, but it matters is I love you. The last time you tell your spouse you love him or her was the day you got married or at the honeymoon. And since that time, you have never said it again. And the woman is still expecting you to say, I love you. And the man is still expecting you to say, I love you. I love you is so simple. I love you goes deep down into the heart. It's like a reassurance of your love to your spouse. Just look at her or him and say, I love you. From the depth of my heart, I love you. That's the way I love you, I love you. No. It's not that kind of one you say, and it's not coming from your heart. Let your spouse know that you can express and say, I love you. Some will say, even when I don't say I love you, she or he should know I love you. No, sir, ma, express it. Say it. Let your spouse hear it often. Let it be like a song that she will be expecting or he will be expecting you to say. You've been married for 10, 15 years now, and you can't even remember the last time you said to your spouse, I love you. It doesn't work like that in marriage. For a marriage to last, these sentences or this phrase must be expressed often. Often. Just say, I love you. And your spouse will be happy. And it's a reassurance that those covenants you made together, those promises you made together, is still there. The way you said I love you when you first met, and you are courting, chasing her or chasing him, I don't know who is chasing who, and you're saying I love you, trust me, I love you. Still say it again. Still say it again. Even when the shape is no more there. Even when the face is looking as if she's getting older or the big tummy is coming out for the man. Still say I love you, despite the fact that the shape is not the figure eight you married. Still say I love you. Say that sentence. Say it often. Say it always. Say it and say it from the depths of your heart. It is very little, but it matters in every home. In a home to succeed, you need to say I love you to your spouse. Another one is I am sorry. This is a big issue. I am sorry is really a big issue to a lot of men. Well, I don't know why. Probably because of ego, because they are the head of the home. I don't know why they can't just say, I am sorry. But if you look at it, a woman wants to say that, yeah, that's language, I am sorry. And all the hot pepper in her will just go down when she hears that from her husband. Husband, try to say I am sorry. Once in a while, just tell your spouse, I am sorry. Even when she's the one that is wrong and you are sure that she's at fault, say I'm sorry. Likewise, the woman too. Tell your husband you are sorry. Say I am sorry. I am sorry I've ruined a lot of homes. It has torn a lot of homes apart because somebody is not saying I am sorry. We are not. I'm not saying the one to say I am sorry. She said sorry. It is not that. Is I am sorry and you meant you are sorry. Say it and say it well. Say it and say it like someone that meant what he or she is saying. Say I am sorry. Whether you're at fault or you're not at fault. Tell your spouse I am sorry. A lot of men don't say I am sorry verbally, but they have their techniques. They begin to do little things they don't do before. Oh, let me help you to wash those plates. Instead of saying sorry, they start washing plates. So saying sorry, they can help you to put the baby to bed. They are saying sorry in their own way. Well, to some extent, some of us accepted it like that. When our marriage was growing, my husband would just do some things and he's trying to say sorry. And I would just accept it. But honestly, it is good to even express it. Because some women doesn't see that gesture you are putting as you are sorry. They want you to express it, that you are sorry. Say it from your heart. Women, say I'm sorry to your husband. It's not too heavy. If you don't say I'm sorry to your spouse, who you say it to? To people outside? You are in the office, before they offend you quickly or anything, you say I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, dear, sorry. I won't do that again. You say it to other people. Like, that's hypocrisy. Why don't you say it to your spouse? Don't be like the Pharisee who behave good outside, but their inner is terrible. Say, I'm sorry. Anything your spouse does to you, either good, either bad, and you feel you need to tender apology, just say it. Say it to him, say it to her. I am sorry, dear, I am sorry. I don't know what we call each other, but express it. Say it. It's very, very little, but it matters in whom. For him to succeed, that phrase must always be in your lips. I am sorry. Another one is telling your spouse, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate your spouse. Talk to your spouse and say, I appreciate you. You finish eating a good meal. Oh, they're thank you for this food. I appreciate you. You are the best cook. It's nice. And when your husband goes out and he buys something little, no matter how little, probably he can't even afford too much and just bought a scarf. Just say, oh, I appreciate you, darling. I love this. Thank you. Say, I appreciate you. Appreciate him. Appreciate her. It's not good to keep quiet when you see things that your spouse have done to you. He has done something. He bought something. Probably help you in the house. He help you to pay bills. Even paying bills. Some don't have anybody to help them in paying bills. They pay all the bills themselves. The wife pay it alone. The husband pay it alone. So when you have a spouse who is helping you to do some things, paying bills, tell him or her and say, I appreciate you. My dear, I appreciate you. Appreciate one another. Appreciate him. Appreciate her. Appreciate and say it. I appreciate you. It goes a long way into the heart of your spouse to know, oh, that little thing, that little money I just helped me to pay. Oh, I just helped me to recharge the card for light. Oh, I just helped me to fuel the generator. Oh, I just do this for him or her. And he said, I appreciate you. Wow. Then I will do more. Say, I appreciate you. Your husband can just buy a recharge card as little as that is to recharge your phone. So, oh Lord, yeah, I can say that you just recharge my phone. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate each other always. Don't ignore it. It's because God loves appreciation. Even God, when you do something for God, or God does something to you, sorry, you say, God, thank you. I appreciate God for what you have done for me. Appreciate him. Tell him you are the best. Let your spouse feel he's the best for you. No matter who he is. Don't ever think, oh, if I'd married that other man, probably would have been best. Who says? Who tells you that? It may be worse than your husband. So appreciate your husband. Appreciate your wife. Tell them you are the best. You are the best. Saying to your spouse that he or she is the best, wow, is that you boost the ego. You make him feel I can do more. You say I appreciate you. I appreciate your spouse. Tell them you appreciate them for every little thing they've done. Appreciate them. Another one is to tell them and assure them that they are not failures. There are times in marriage that challenges will come, storms will come, and your spouse will feel, wow, I have failed. I know you are not a failure. You are a giant. Nobody gets to that top without failing. You fail and you stand up again. So what is this? So ordinary this little thing you cannot do. Ordinary this little thing. Your mates are doing better. How come you cannot do better? No. No, tell them you are not a failure. You are not a failure. You can do better. We will get there. That thing, that project might seem as if it's going to fail. It can't fail. Tell your spouse it cannot fail. I trust you and I know you're not a failure. I'm your wife. I'm your husband. Let's push through. Let's keep on doing it. Let's walk through. And you see that it will boost the ego. It will boost the faith that we have in what God, in the vision of God for us. We always need somebody to tell us that we can do better. We always need somebody to encourage us. Your words will encourage. Your words will make your man to feel, oh, how your wife is who is backing me up. It will make your wife think, oh, I have a good husband who is backing me up. Tell them you are the best. You are not a failure. You can't fail. You can't fail. As long as I told my husband, someone said, I'm your wife. You can't fail. And it can't fail. Because I will always be there to make sure it doesn't fail. With God being on our side. So your words of assurance goes a long way in the heart of your spouse. They are little things, but they matter. You can't ignore it. When you're cooking a pot of soup, salt is very little. No matter how big the pot of soup is, you can't pour salt that is that quantity of soup inside. It's just to pour a little salt, and you taste it and say, wow, this is good. So without that salt, your energy, the meat, the everything will not even come out to give out the taste. Salt is little, but it matters in any relationship. It matters in your home. It matters in your marriage. Practice all these things. Say it. Put this seasoning in your marriage. It's seasoning. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. I appreciate you. You are the best. I love you. Say it. I am sorry. Say it. They are this salt you are putting in the pot of soup that is your marriage. Don't ever think you are too big to say sorry. Remove your ego. It's between you and your husband, for God's sake. It's you and your husband. It's between the two of you. Tell him, I am sorry. I have wronged you. I know I am at fault. I am sorry. I am sorry. There are things that we ought to do. There are things that we should do. There are things that are necessary. We are the one that say it's little, but they are very, very important. There are little things that can, if we remove it from our home, it can destroy the home. It can really destroy the home. And the husband will say, she didn't tell me sorry. She didn't say sorry. I can't let go. She must say that. I want her to say that sorry. The same with the woman. The woman will still be saying, I want you to say sorry. If you don't say sorry, you have not forgotten. You say, you should know that I have forgotten. No, sorry. No. Please, just say sorry. I am sorry. It's your husband. The two are one. The Bible says you are no longer two, but you are one. So when you are saying sorry to your husband, you are saying sorry to yourself. You are saying sorry to your wife. You are saying sorry to yourself. So just say it that way. I'm saying, I am sorry. It's by the time you know that, okay, this I am sorry, it's even to myself because we are one. We are together. Then You will feel happy saying it, that I am sorry. Dear, I am sorry. And you laugh it over. And you laugh it over. Just make up your mind to do these little things. Like I said, they are salt. That's our seasoning to our marriage, to our relationship. That we look at and say, wow, these little things, as little as it is, they are the best in the relationship. That you'll be happy. And say, I'm sorry. Let us start it. If you have never done all of this for the past years you've married, after 1 year or 2 years of marriage, say, I can't be saying all this thing again. She should know. She ought to know. Why is she now? Ma, sir, say it. Say it. Let your spouse know that you love her. Let your spouse know that you are sorry. Let your spouse know that you appreciate him or her. Let your spouse know that they are the best thing that ever happened to you. That one thing that is good about your spouse is enough. Jesus told me, he said, one thing is needful. One thing, not so many things. And it's this, it's that, it's not doing this, and she's not doing this. I come and see her, and she. Honestly, that good thing she has is enough. It's enough to tell her you are sorry. It's enough to tell her you appreciate her. It's not to tell her she's the best woman ever in the whole wide world. See her say, yes, I'm the best. I'm the best. And they want to do more. They want to do more. Let's start practicing this. These little things, but matters in marriage. As I conclude, 3 John 1:11 says, Beloved, do not imitate what is evil. Isn't that what Bible said? Do not imitate what is evil. You're saying sorry to your wife. Then it means you are nobody. Says who? Don't imitate what is evil. That's what the Bible said. It said, don't imitate what is evil. Go and read it. 3 John 1:11. But what is good? Don't imitate anything that is evil. But what is good? What are the things that are good? To say I'm sorry. To be humble. To tell your wife or your husband that I love you. It's part of it. Don't imitate what is evil, but imitate what is good. Imitate what is good. He who does good is of God. If you are doing what is good, the Bible said you are of God. You are godly. You are godly. When you do things that are good, it said you are of God. When you do what is evil, I will not conclude that. I will not conclude that because we are all God's children. He said, don't imitate evil. Imitate what is good. He who does good is of God. But he who does evil has not seen God. When you do evil, he said you have not seen God at all. If you have seen God, then you do what God likes. What does he like? He likes you to be a good person to your spouse. And that's what I'm saying tonight. There are little things, but they matter. Be good to your spouse. Be good to all you can do to your husband or to your wife. Be good. Be determined to be good. Don't look at your spouse. If I'm good, what about him? No. The Bible said, be good. Be good. Daddy, be good. Mommy, be good. Uncles, be good. Aunties, be good. Be good in your relationship. Be good in your marriage. Be good. He that does good is of God. Thank you.